here, on the you know, back and the front side. I think it's just so pretty. And then you put the date underneath on the underside. Then hostess gifts too are all these pretty little, you know, cocktail forks and, you know, these little where is it? Oh, here it is. Oops. I love these. These are the olive forks. Whenever, you know, whenever I find these, I buy them, and if I find good deals on them, and, you know, I just tie them to like a thing of olives and a bottle of vodka at the holiday time. So after that's all gone, you know, after it's all done, at least they have a little olive fork or something to remember. Again, monogramming, and I mean, these are $58, which you'll always do better. And you know, and it's the thing that I just always stock up on it too when you're setting tables. You know, for buffets, I always, again, little serving pieces. You can never have enough serving pieces, and at the holiday time, you know, this little carving set, which I use these all year long, and and sometimes you'll find the blades where they've been used so much, but you can have those repaired. You can have them completely, you know, they pull it out and then they put in a new blade. So if it's something that's, you love the handles a lot and you're finding a really good deal on it, you can have them, bring them to a jeweler, bring them to a silversmith, they'll be able to fix them for you. Again, you know, a lot of times here you can see, I love this serving piece, and you can see the crest here, and the crest, when you see the crest on things in little places like that, that's where the monogram was supposed to be, but it was never monogrammed. So that's what's so great, if you can find old pieces and put your monogram on them. It's like that old and new, which I love. It's like who served this, who used it, and now it's yours with your monogram on there. The other thing is all this beautiful Wedgwood, and you know, Wedgwood, it's everything. Like, look at the color of this. You know, they're so pretty. I use these for flower arrangements. They make really pretty flower arrangements, collecting them over time. And this one I thought was so unique, because I've never seen this color. This is like the drabware green with like that pretty turquoise on it. And I mean, this is $85. And I mean, that's such a nice gift. I mean, and it's just so pretty for, you know, on a bookcase. I mean, or somebody who loves tea, it's just thinking outside the box too. And I mean, you know, having a collection makes such an impact. You know, if you just buy one thing, I mean, yes, it's really pretty, but if you have a shelf of them, it's like that wow factor of like, whoa, that's so pretty. The other thing I wanted to talk about here, it's this coin silver, and I use coin silver all the time. And coin silver, it was coins that were melted down and turned into usable everyday objects. And the reason was that when coins were stolen, you couldn't really identify being like, those are mine. But if they were melted into everyday usable objects, you will see that all of them were always monogrammed. And that was to say, like, okay, you stole my, you know, that's my teapot, it's my monograms on it. Unless they melted it down before you got that. But you know what, but if you look at them, look at how clean the lines are. You know, this is like over 100 years old, and it still feels so fresh and modern. And you can find them with all different monograms, and I just happened to pick this one up earlier, and there's a big R on it. I'm like, oh, I gotta take that home with me. But I love this one because you can see that somebody was really using that a lot, and it was worn down. But you know, when you mix this with like a white big platter or simple, even something that's new, it just feels fresh and clean and new again. And you know, you can find them pretty inexpensively, and I like when you collect a bunch of them and use them separately for soup spoons and mixing and matching. It just, again, it's that pretty look with those clean lines. Now we're going to go over